leads the last minute comeback as Texans beat the Bucs 39-37. That was absolutely incredible. CJ Stroud had 46 seconds yesterday to win this game. And a lot of us pretty much probably said, you know what, they're going to probably fall short. They didn't have a field goal kicker yesterday either because their field goal kicker actually got hurt. So then they had to actually use their third, fourth string running back as the emergency kicker. I couldn't believe the punter wasn't their kicker yesterday, but they just went ahead and rolled with it. And that young man went ahead and hit a field goal last night. So he can add hitting a field goal, scoring a touchdown to his resume of things he's done in the NFL when it's all said and done. CJ Stroud, absolutely incredible yesterday. He had 470 yards through the air. He threw 5 touchdowns yesterday as well, too. You pretty much can go ahead and cement him as the rookie of the year. There is no more questions. There isn't anybody else that you can really put up next to him and say that's the rookie of the year. 30 of 42. He was 11.2 yards every attempt, 71.4 completion percentage as well. And then he also had a QBR 147.8. Yes, he was sacked 3 times, but it really didn't make a difference in the game. He absolutely dominated. Nico Brown, 153 yards on 6 catches. Also, Dalton Schultz, 10 catches, 130 yards. Tank Dell was the star of the game yesterday. 2 touchdowns, 6 receptions, 114 yards. Nico Collins had 3 touchdowns, 54 yards. And I'm sorry, Noah Brown, actually. Noah Brown had a 75-yard catch as well, too. And John Mechie, a guy that you thought was going to probably be a big-time kid because he's from Alabama and everything like that. But, you know, he had his element and everything like that in his rookie year. So it was good to see him get a catch yesterday as well, too, for 14 yards. So, you know, this was just a really good team effort, but their defense was really exposed yesterday as well, too. They gave up 332 yards in total, but they got 496 yards as a group, but most of that was through the air as well, too. And then, you know, passing for running 63 to 62 plays. The Bucs ran a play more than the Texans as well, too. Both of these teams had turnovers, but CJ threw no interceptions. And I think the thing that kept this game really close yesterday and kept it kind of extended was both teams had 9 penalties apiece. So that was something that played a big factor into this game and really helped, you know, in the long run of having more time for this Texas team to win the game, because the way that the Bucs went ahead and got ahead in the game, it was like, okay, we're going home. Bucs did everything that they were supposed to do, but they left too much time on the clock. And CJ went ahead and answered the question: is he a guy that can lead your team to a comeback? And he looked very Elway-esque yesterday. So congratulations to the Texans, who keep moving and actually are sitting at 500, something that we're all kind of surprised with going into week 10. And then you have a Buccaneers team that started off the season 3-0, now find themselves that started off the season 3-1, now find themselves losers of their last 4 in a row since coming out the bye week. So they really do need to go ahead and stop the bleeding quickly. They have Tennessee coming up next week, and it should be a little bit better for them because, you know, it seems like they're faring pretty well against these AFC teams. And then you have the Texans playing against Cincinnati this week, and probably their toughest game of the season, pretty much since they played Pittsburgh, in my opinion. I think that this should be a game that, you know, that might surprise a few people, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll talk a lot more about it tomorrow on the NFL Bet Exchange. So with that, we move forward. Let's go ahead and jump into our next, and that's going to be this. This is going to be the Raiders blowing out the Giants 30-6 in the first game.